Have you ever sat down to finally start that thing you know is important and somehow ended up deep into a video about ancient Egyptian plumbing or raccoons opening jars? Yeah, same. You had the time, you had the reason, you even wanted to do it, but instead, you didn't. And now, you feel guilty, frustrated, stuck. So what's actually going on here? Because let me tell you something that might sound crazy. Procrastination has nothing to do with being lazy, and everything to do with how your brain is wired to keep you safe. Today, I'm going to show you why you procrastinate even when you want to succeed, and exactly how to stop it. Let's break it down in one simple visual framework I call Tame the Dog. No fluff, no lectures, just a clear look at the emotional system behind procrastination. And 3 steps to take back control. Sound good? Let's jump in. So first, let's get this out of the way. You're not broken. You're not undisciplined. You're not doomed to be a serial scroller for life. You're just dealing with a brain that was built for survival, not success. See, when you sit down to start that project, your rational brain shows up with a plan. It's like, hey, let's crush this. But then your emotional brain sees a risk, failure, judgment, being exposed, and it yanks the emergency brake. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling the task creates. That dread, that tightness in your chest, that voice that whispers, "What if I mess this up?" That's what you're actually running from. Procrastination is emotional self-protection, and the longer you avoid the discomfort, the stronger the habit becomes. Let me introduce you to a little guy who lives in your head. He's not evil. He's not lazy. He just barks a lot. Meet your guard dog. His job? Keep you safe. And every time you try to do something challenging, apply for a job, post that video, start that project, he thinks it's a threat. So he barks loudly. What if you fail? What if people laugh? What if it's not perfect? He doesn't care about your goals. He cares about your safety. And the problem is, most of us have been trained to obey the barking. But here's the truth. The goal isn't to silence the dog, it's to train it. And that brings us to the simple framework. Tame the dog. 3 steps. Easy to remember, surprisingly effective. Step 1. Name the fear. The dog only barks when it senses danger, but most of the time it's barking at shadows. Take 30 seconds. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of right now? Fear of failure? Fear of looking stupid? Fear it won't be perfect? Once you name it, the dog calms down. Because now you're not running, you're listening. Step 2. Shrink the task. Big, vague tasks are the dog's worst nightmare. Write the book becomes stare at a blank page. So shrink it. Chop it into pieces. Instead of write the chapter, say write 1 sentence. When the task feels bite-sized, the dog doesn't bark. Step 3. Move while it barks. Here's the secret. You don't have to wait for the fear to go away. Start while it's barking. Open the dock. Put your fingers on the keys. Take the first bite of the elephant. Because action is the training. And every step you take, the dog gets quieter. Not because it gave you permission, but because you stopped needing it. So the next time you feel that tug to avoid, to delay, to do literally anything else, remember, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken, you just have a dog that learned to bark at opportunity. And now, you know how to train it. Name the fear, shrink the task, move anyway. You don't need to wait for motivation. You just need a leash, a plan, and 1 small step. The rest will follow. Thanks for watching. If this helped you see procrastination in a new way, subscribe for more animated clarity. And share this with someone whose dog is barking too.